Oh, Husam, you're only jealous because of Zubimendi. Oh, Husam, you're jealous of Man United. Oh, we're the biggest club in the world. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is our Man United Brighton match reaction, ladies and gentlemen. And you see, I told you all. I told you all last week that Manchester United were lucky, and you mocked me. And you said it was all about Zubimendi and all about all these other things. You guys now realize once and for all that I don't say things for the sake of it. I don't say things for agenda's sake. I simply state my honest and truthful opinions. And today, we saw it with our very own eyes. Football justice has been served, ladies and gentlemen. Football justice has been served, and this is the fact, whether you like it or not. Make sure you guys are liking, make sure you guys are subscribing, share this video everywhere as well, because we will be talking about Manchester United, and we will be talking about this game right here. What did I tell you all? What did I tell you all last week? Man United were so lucky because Fulham could not capitalize in the final third. And I thought I was about to do an exact similar type of video. Thank you, Minte, for torturing us all with your lack of effective play in the final third. I thought I was watching Iwobi again or Harry Wilson again from the Fulham game. Thank you to Minte. But the Brighton manager changed up the game at the end when he brought up Adingra. He made all the substitutions. And all of those substitutions made a difference. And everything that Brighton did made a difference in the end. And I'm not salty. And I'm not sat here because of Zubimendi and all these weak arguments that the Man United fans always present. Think about what I'm saying, not how I'm saying it or who the messenger is. These are exact same replays of last year's games. The reason why Fulham did not beat you is because Fulham didn't have the quality to beat you. It's because Fulham did not have the quality to beat you in that game. So because Fulham did not have the quality to beat you in that game, that's exactly what happened. They didn't beat you. No quality, lack of quality. That's all. Stop acting so high and mighty and like you're above everyone else. Oh, we're Manchester United. We're the biggest club in the world. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not the biggest club in the world. No, you're not that guy anymore. You're simply just not that guy anymore, whether you like it or not. The truth of the matter is we've watched all this last season. We watched all these same exact games last season. Ain't nothing changed. Concede chances, concede chances, concede chances. Where were all the defenders at the back post for that second goal? That second goal, where were all the defenders at the back post? There was no one. I mean, Adingra had a fantastic crossing, but you have to question as well. Even you as a Man United fan or a rival fan listening to this, you have to question where the Man United defense at the back post. No one was there to be found. It was no one. It was literally just Joao Pedro with a free header. And if Joao Pedro didn't get the header, Enciso was right behind him as well for a tap-in. So that was absolutely atrocious defending from Man United as a collective. But that specifically, that moment as well at the back post. And we have to say Adingra made the difference. And the other guy that came on, Ayari as well, made the difference. And it was game-changing substitutions from the Brighton manager. But I feel like he did them a bit too late, to be honest with you. And I stick by that. But today, you cannot say anything about Brighton's luck. Because Brighton, last week, he told me it's all about XG and shots and all this, right? Well, Brighton had more shots on target, and higher XG. So where do we go from here? James Milner, who's about 57 years old, should have scored. James Milner, who's like 57 years old, should have scored a goal in that game. So you cannot sit up here and talk to me about luck this and luck that. Man United's chances are all purely off of counter-attack movements. That's it. It was all purely off of counter-attack. And even the Diallo goal, obviously, we know what's happened to his mom. So from a humanitarian perspective, I can only show him respect and love. Obviously, some things are way bigger than football. It's not about the rivalries or any of that. So, it's a good goal for him. But at the same time, even that was rebounded into the Brighton net. So, my point is, listen, we have to state the truth. We have to state the honesty. I was someone who said, listen, keeping Ten Hag might not even be that bad of a decision. But I thought he would change the playing style. He would change the way they operate, the way that they play, the way that even you guys as Man United fans even feel about your team or watch your team or see your team in action. But what's happening is ain't really nothing changed because we're just watching replays. We're just watching replays and replays and replays and replays because this is a replay of last season. Nothing has changed, to be honest with you, except a player here or a player there. That's it. That's it. I mean, I thought Rashford had an absolute stinker today. Casemiro wasn't really good in today's game. Mainu, again, second game, where he didn't play that well for me. Harry Maguire should have cleared the first goal to begin with. Onana, you can't really blame for any of the games. But listen, all these signs were there for Man United fans to see. Those signs, and this is my problem genuinely with conversations, right? People always tell me, you're a Liverpool fan, you're a Liverpool. Okay, I see the signs in my own club. You guys are probably here because you've saw my Zubimendi rant, you've seen me talk about FSG, you've seen me talk about Edwards Hughes, everything. You've seen me cuss my own club. Just because it's a different messenger does not change the message. Forget who I support. Forget all of that. Let's just be objective and honest and realistic about the situation at Manchester United. The truth of the matter is, whether you like it or not, that these signs were there last season. Anyone with quality will hurt Man United. Anyone with quality in the final third will hurt Man United. Now, even us, last season, by Man United fans' own admission, we could have been 5-0 up at Old Trafford last season. But because Szoboszlai didn't have the quality and Diaz didn't have the quality and Nunes did not have the quality, we were unable to win the game. So sometimes you get away with those. Now, I'm sure, listen, there's many clubs who get away with it and are lucky here and there. But we're talking about how often you're lucky. We're talking about you being lucky a lot more than other clubs are. And the signs are there for you to see. Forget what I say, forget what you say, just use your own eyes, just think. The signs are all there. The signs are right in front of your very own face. Ain't nothing changed so far. And I'll be honest with you, Ten Hag has to prove himself. Ten Hag has to prove himself because he has to change the way that Man United are playing the football to begin with. I thought he will change it this season, with the signings, with all of this. Does Ugarte necessarily? I think Ugarte would be Man United's signing of the season. I would take Ugarte at Liverpool. So that's important to state because people say jealous and blah, blah, blah. I really like Ugarte. Liverpool fans themselves will tell you I would take him at Liverpool Football Club. However, does Ugarte change the goals that you've conceded today? Perhaps not, because he's simply a younger version of Casemiro. Now, of course, maybe he comes in, he has a better game than Casemiro, but you look at some of the defending at the back post, all of that, and you have to question the way that Man United defend, the way that they operate, because even you as a Man United fan watching this or a rival fan watching this, you're like, bro, this is not good enough for a club that level. And Brighton today were the much better team. I mean, they had the much dangerous chances. Welbeck had chances. Pedro had chances. Minte, if he could actually make a decision in the final third, he alone would have had 3-4 assists or even a goal. Mitoma obviously got an assist for the first goal and stuff, but I expected him to be more active. And to be honest with you, Mazraoui did a really good job against Mitoma. Couldn't handle Adingra as much, but listen, this is just the reality of the situation, you guys. You have to accept that nothing has changed because the signs are there. But Ten Hag now has to prove the whole world wrong because the setup, the tactics, the way that Man United operate has to change. Because if you don't change the way that you operate, then the situation won't get any better. Because there are many Brightons in this league. There's Brighton, there's Aston Villa, there's plenty of mid-table clubs that could beat you. Crystal Palace, as we saw last season. Hell, even Fulham, if they could have a decision in the final third last week, they might have gotten something against you. So that's just the reality of the situation. So Brighton, for me, deserved to win. Football justice was served. And I told you about this last week. So now maybe you'll listen and stop saying you're just jealous about Zubimendi. Anyway, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you whenever we see you.